If you've been to Merryhue Farm, you know we've got loads of animals here. If you've been to Merryhue Farm, you know that we've got lots of animals here. And everyone's favourite seems to be this lot, the donkeys. They've all got names. It's quite hard though sometimes to figure out which one's which. So this video here is just going to be walking in here with this lot and faithful assistant Monty over there will be helping you identify each of the donkeys. So I've got my GoPro on, which is this thing on my head. So I'm going to walk in, get a bit more up close with these donkeys, and we'll learn who's who, shall we? Let's get going. In front of the gate, make sure nobody escapes. And straight away, we've got Tinkerbell. The white one, miniature donkey. The one that bites the most. Easiest to tell apart. Just got to make sure that she doesn't nip you on the fingers. And there's George, the other miniature donkey. The second of our males. Just as friendly. Aren't you, George? A good boy. He's lovely. They're all lovely. All right, Monty is going to help us figure out which one of the Poitou donkeys is which. Firstly, Monty, what's a Poitou donkey?
Poitou donkey is I believe it's the largest breed of donkey in the world, and they originate from France.
So which one's which here? Oh, hello, George.
So this one here is Lulu.
How can you tell that's Lulu?
So out of the larger donkeys, there are three that are a lot bigger than, or a bit bigger than the others. So 3 big, 2 little. Only a slight difference, but there is a difference when they're all together. And Lulu is the thinnest one. So you see at the back, she's got a little collar in the back, and her face is mostly brown as well.
Is that right, Lulu? You've been grooming them, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been doing that today.
Been getting some hair off of them. In fact, we'll have a look at the hair now. That big pile there. Monty's just got rid of that. So who's this lot?
So this one here on the right is Daisy. In the middle is Esme. The one that's munching on the hay that's left over is Sam. And over on the far side is Flo.
So how can you tell them apart then?
So if we start with the bigger ones, for myself, so Esme, you can tell she's got a lot of grey on the front of her face. That's the most obvious.
Stop fighting.
Sam has the wonky ears. He's sometimes known as Wonky as well. Plus he's the only male we have for the Poitou.
So sometimes you don't even need to look at their heads to tell.
No. Sometimes I can just tell from the sides or the shoulders. But a lot of that is experience.
Sam as well, his hair tends to be straighter than the others, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On his head. Oh, hello, George.
So actually you can see the two of them.
Yep.
Actually, it's quite good from here. The shoulders at the front are about the same height between Esme and Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Daisy is a little bit shorter in the shoulder.
Yep.
You can just about make that out from here. And then
you've got Flo over there.
Then we've got Flo, and this one's Daisy. Daisy has a little bit of grey, white fur, just like in the centre, just above her eyes.
That little bit of grey there?
Yeah, just that little bit of grey there. Obviously it's a lot less than what Esme's got. And then Flo, on the far side, is pretty much all brown.
And she's the one that we thought was pregnant?
Yeah, she was just fat in the end. It's a polite way of putting it.
Hey, Daisy.
They're all...
So I thought that one was Lulu with the slight... I was obviously wrong.
This one's Lulu.
She has got a bit of grey.
She's got a little bit of grey, but she tends to be a bit thinner, but taller.
What are you doing, George?
So she's higher in the shoulder.
Lovely donkeys, aren't they?
Yeah.
All their fur's coming off now, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
not
we're
all
just
of it,
trying to get some of these mats out, tidy them up.
Do you have any personal favourites amongst this lot?
Personal favourites? Not really. They're all pretty good. I like them all. So,
Who's attacked you the most?
who's attacked me the most? I think that would be Esme.
She's the largest. She's the boss.
Yeah. So she's the boss. Sam tries to be the boss and then gets put into place by all the others.
He's the youngest one as well, isn't he,
Yeah,
Sam?
He's only 3 years old. And I believe George and Tinkerbell are about the same age.
And you two?
You can see the size difference.
Yeah.
And they're about the same age.
Will these two get any bigger?
I think this is the size of these two. Whereas Sam's still growing.
Bloody hell, it's going to be massive.
We've noticed in the last year he has actually grown up in the shoulder a bit more.
Lulu's using Tinkerbell as a headrest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my laces, Tinkerbell.
Whereas Tinkerbell would use me as a headrest.
Good girl, Tinks.
But a lot of it, so telling the difference for me, I've sort of spent so much time with them now, it's just like, I almost don't need to have a look and sort of, which one's this, this one is, it's just sort of, this one's Lulu, Daisy, Esme, Sam, Flo. Flo and Daisy are the two that I still have to double check.
They do look very similar.
They are very similar, those two.
Well, thank you for that, Monty.
Yeah, it's alright.
Hopefully now there won't be so much confusion as to which one's which, because
Yeah.
I think even most of the staff don't know at this point.
Yeah. Even I have trouble now and then. Mainly between Flo and Daisy.
Right, so that's our donkeys. And I hope from now on we can all tell which one's which. I can see Sam is making himself quite distinct over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that out of the film, I think. Anyway, thank you, Monty, and thank you, donkeys. I'm sure they look forward to seeing everyone soon.